In a lush, faraway forest, a loving family of elephants lived peacefully. The youngest among them was Ello, a curious, naughty, and stubborn little elephant. While Ello adored exploring and dreamed of grand adventures, he often grew restless with the family's daily routines. To him, doing the same things every day felt unbearably boring. His playful spirit and strong will often led him into trouble, but deep down, Ello had a heart full of wonder and an unbreakable love for his family. One sunny afternoon, Mama and Papa Elephant called Ello to join the family for a walk through the forest. His siblings were already bouncing with excitement, eager to explore. But Ello wrinkled his trunk and grumbled loudly. "Walking again. Ugh, being an elephant is so boring." Mama and Papa Elephant exchanged a surprised glance but stayed gentle. "All right," Mama said with a sigh. "You can stay behind. But promise you won't wander too far." "Sure, whatever," Ello huffed, barely listening. As soon as his family disappeared among the trees, he grinned mischievously. Staying behind meant freedom, and he was already dreaming up wild adventures he could have all on his own. The forest suddenly seemed full of possibilities. A graceful gazelle bounded past, leaping effortlessly over a fallen log. Ello watched in awe, his eyes shining with excitement. "That's it," he exclaimed. "I'll be a gazelle, fast and light." Without wasting a moment, Ello scrunched up his large legs and tried to hop just like the gazelle. But his heavy, round elephant feet made a loud thud, and before he knew it, he tumbled headfirst into a thick, prickly bush. "Ouch," he cried, pulling twigs from his ears. Maybe being a gazelle isn't for me after all," he mumbled, feeling a little embarrassed. Laughter echoed above. A troop of monkeys swung joyfully through the trees. "Monkeys have all the fun, I'll be a monkey," Ello shouted excitedly. Hearing him, the monkeys surrounded Ello with playful chatter. At first, he giggled as they tugged his ears, swung from his trunk, and tossed fruits all around. But the fun quickly turned wild. They pulled harder, swung faster, and pelted him with even more fruit. Overwhelmed and bruised, Ello shook them off and dashed away, his excitement replaced with disappointment. Maybe being a monkey wasn't so fun after all. Nearby, a tiny squirrel darted up a tree and disappeared into a snug little burrow. "Being small must be awesome," Ello exclaimed. Eager to try, Ello attempted climbing the tree, but it ended in disaster. He then poked his trunk into the squirrel's burrow, startling the poor creature inside. Determined, Ello tried sticking his head into the hole, only to get hopelessly stuck. It took a lot of tugging and huffing before he finally yanked himself free. Panting and bruised, he muttered, "Maybe being small isn't so easy after all." Overhead, a beautiful parrot glided effortlessly across the sky. "Flying, that's what I want," Ello exclaimed. The friendly parrot fluttered down and offered to teach him. They climbed to the top of a high cliff. With a cheerful squawk, the parrot soared gracefully into the air. Excited beyond words, Ello leapt after him, but instead of flying, he plummeted straight into a muddy lake below. Shivering with cold and sadness, Ello realized that no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't change who he was. As the sun dipped low, casting golden rays across the forest, Ello the baby elephant hurried home. Along the way, he noticed the gazelle prancing gracefully through the tall grass, the monkeys swinging joyfully from the trees, the squirrel peeking shyly from his burrow, and the parrot soaring high above in the colorful sky. But Ello no longer wished to be any of them. He realized that every creature had its own special strengths, just as he did. All his heart longed for now was to be himself, back in the loving arms of his family. At the edge of the clearing, Ello spotted his family, their faces filled with worry as they searched for him. Tears welled up in Ello's eyes. He ran to them, calling out, "Mama, Papa! I'm sorry, I missed you." Mama Elephant nuzzled him tenderly. "We missed you too, little one," she whispered. Papa Elephant smiled warmly. "No matter what you think, being yourself is the best thing you can be." Surrounded by their love, Ello finally understood. He didn't need to be anyone else. Being Ello was enough. Moral of the story: every creature is special just the way they are. True happiness comes from embracing who you are.